And dozens of cars now ruined because of overnight flooding in Cobb County. Just take a look at some of this. Thousands more damaged by Hurricane Ida will be repaired and then sold to the public. These really are not cars that you want to buy. Here's Better Call Harry with today's Consumer Reports.
Take a look at this. Car after car after car, all flood damaged. And take a look at this one. Look at the inside. Hopefully the insurance company is going to total this thing out. But then where does it go? If the water goes up to here and ruins the engine, the car will most likely end up in the crusher. The others that can be repaired will head to auction. They must be properly repaired and inspected by the state. Flood damaged vehicles sold without disclosing the damage in Georgia is illegal, but our partners at Consumer Reports say it's going to happen.
Too often when a flood-damaged car is declared a total loss by an insurance company, that information isn't clearly communicated to potential buyers.
Consumer Reports found that flood-damaged vehicles are sold with clean titles, meaning a flood-damaged car could easily find its way back into the used car market. If a car doesn't carry maximum insurance, the flood damage may not be disclosed as it should, and there will be thousands of flooded cars hitting the market thanks to Hurricane Ida. And same goes for these cars flooded at a Marietta apartment complex. But even before you have the car inspected by a mechanic, CR says there are lots of clues.
The first thing you want to do is come over to the front of the car. Inhale and see if there's any kind of moldy or musty smell. If you have that, you definitely want to walk away from the car. Next, pop up the trim panel on the side of the door here. If the carpet is dirty or if there's any kind of sediment in here or rust. Also look in the door pockets. If there's any kind of sediment in here or dirt or stones, that's what happened when the water came up and in the car, and as it drained away, it settled and hid in there. Pop off some of the caps and covers for the seat bolts. If these are scratched up or even look rusted, that means the seat was taken out so it can air dry. Look where a spare tire would be kept. If it's got sound deadening, smell if it's musty or moldy smelling. See if there's any rust on exposed screws, on the panels, or even on the tools like the jack or the jack stand. Look along the back of the engine bay, and there's some soft material here. It's sound deadening. When water rose and stays when the car is flooded, it's going to recede and leave a flood line. If there's anything like that, walk away from the vehicle.
And although helpful, vehicle history reports like Carfax are no guarantee, because if it wasn't reported, it won't show up. I can't stress this enough, especially in this used car market. Before you make any purchase, have your car inspected by a mechanic. Pay him so that you don't end up with a car that looks like this. I'm Better Call Harry, CBS.